Hey guys, it's Judy here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be a little plant haul. It's not as big as the last one that I did, but I also want to update you on some of the plants that I got in my last plant haul. So if you want to see that, just keep on watching. I also want to thank you all for subscribing. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for the lovely, kind comments that you've been leaving. It really means so much to me. This plant channel is growing, just like all my plants. Thank you so much. The first plant that I want to talk about is this green velvet syngonium. Now, apparently it is a somewhat of a rare plant, or maybe not rare, maybe just a little bit more difficult to get than others. Is that even in focus? I don't even know if that's in focus. Focus, my camera is so far away, I can't reach anything. It's got lovely velvety green leaves. It's nothing like any of the other syngoniums that I have. I have a pink, I think it's a pink princess. I've got a green arrowhead and a pixie. So this is the fourth syngonium that I have. It is quite small and I wanted to get two so I could pot them together and make a bigger plant. But this little thing was $22 and I wasn't about to spend $44 on this. So I'll just gotta wait for it to grow and get bigger. The nice thing about syngoniums is that they can grow quite quickly. So I just have to be patient, and their plants are gonna start slowing down growing now because here in Australia where I am, we're nearing the end of summer, coming into the colder days. The days aren't as warm as they were previously. So now plants are gonna kind of slow down growing, which kind of makes me sad, but at the same time, it's okay. They need a break too. We all need a break sometime, don't we? So yeah, green velvet syngonium. The leaves are absolutely beautiful. Now, I haven't actually washed any of these leaves like I normally do. When I get new plants, I always give them a wash down in my shower with a shower head and then give them a spritz over. I haven't done that with any of the plants, so if you see any of the leaves looking quite dusty and having some of the white markings on them that sometimes plants do, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like a foliage fertilizer that they do in the nurseries or in the greenhouses. I don't know what they are. If you know what it is, let me know, because I don't like the look of it, but I feel like I think maybe it's something that's necessary in the grow houses. I don't know. Anyway, the next thing that I got is a Calathea orbifolia. I already have a couple of these, which I've potted together in one pot to make it bigger, but I wanted it to be even bigger. So once I finished with the quarantine of these new plants, making sure that they're free of pests, then I'm going to combine them all together in another big pot. So when it grows bigger, it's going to be even more full and more lush. So I love orbifolias. The foliage on these are absolutely beautiful. Look at those leaves. And it's quite a large plant for a 4-inch pot. Love orbifolias. I actually got this orbifolia from a shop here in Bendigo, my town where I live, called Living Gifts. The plants at that shop can be quite expensive, but they're really good quality plants and, you know, support small business. You can't go wrong doing that. So yeah, another orbifolia. I also got these two now. I was very excited when I saw these two. These are silver dragon alocasias. Look at the gorgeous leaves on these. They are so pretty. I do not have anything like this, and they were $20 each, but I actually got two because I'm gonna pot them together. This one's actually coming out with a brand new leaf right there. Can you see that? It's coming out with a brand new leaf. Also, there's another little growth point in the pot right there coming in. I don't know if you can see that, but look at this stunning foliage on these. They are so pretty. They're going to be absolutely beautiful once they're really big. Apparently alocasias can grow quite large as well, so I'm really looking forward to seeing these two get even bigger. And for a small plant in a 4-inch pot, the leaves are actually quite large, so I was really impressed when I saw that. I actually got most of these, other than this one and a couple here that I'm going to show you. I got the rest of them from my workplace because we're not like a plant shop, but sometimes we get plants in because, you know, who doesn't love plants? And so we got some in, and I'd never seen these before. These are actually really super different from anything I'd ever seen. So that's why I grabbed a couple. They're just, look at the leaves though. I can't stop looking at them. Anyway, moving on. Also from my work, I got this basket of Monstera siltepecana. I think that's how you say it. I already have a smaller one of this that I bought a while back, but it's only a really little one. So when I saw this large one, it was only $35 and it was a really full pot, which actually did end up untangling out of the pot. I kind of want to chop and prop this one, but I'm not sure. But anyway, that's the little one that I have that I got a while back. So yeah, it was a very full pot and it was kind of soil propagated, kind of like air layered. Is that what you call it? It would wound around the top of the pot and some of the nodes had actually started to set into the pot. But it's actually so long and kind of leggy at the same time, and I'm not really loving the way it looks at the moment, but it's really super long. Like, look at this, really super long. So what I'm thinking of doing is chopping all of this up and propagating it. So I don't know if I will do that. Maybe I'll do it in another video. Let me know if you guys want to see that. I do want to chop all of this and propagate it back all into the same pot. But I actually think I need to change the soil because this is a really wet, mossy mixture and I don't know if I really like it. I don't know, like a lot of plants that I have got in this kind of mossy mixture, they don't really survive very well. I think I need to change the soil or at least mix it in with a bit of soil medium that is a little bit better draining and doesn't stay so wet for so long. So I think I might do that in another video. But yeah, that's Monstera siltepecana that I got. In another video, I will chop that one up and propagate it. We are coming to the end of the growing season, but I feel like I can still fit this one in with the warm days that we have coming. So fingers crossed that I'm not making a bad propagation choice, but you know what, you can only try. And I feel like in my house, it's a very warm space. Last winter, my plants did actually slow down growing, but they kind of still kept on producing new leaves, just not as fast as they normally would in the spring and summer. But last winter, my plants still kept on growing, so I'm just hoping that I can continue to keep this space warm and the plants will just keep on growing and keep on being happy. So that's why I'm gonna take the chance and chop and propagate this Monstera siltepecana. So this one is, I don't actually know what this one is, but I feel like it's a type of acumentissima. I don't know if I'm saying that right. It looks a little bit like a homalomina. Yeah, I don't know, but I was very intrigued when I saw the foliage. It has really nice, almost like red burgundy undersides of the leaves, and then really nice markings on the leaves, almost like a homalomina, but it looks almost like a Chinese evergreen, kind of. The leaves feel kind of velvety. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see this plant grow. It was different, which is why I picked it up, because it's kind of hard these days to find plants that are a little bit different from what I've already got. I've got all the usual indoor houseplants like Monstera, the devil's ivy, the Hartley philodendron. I've got all of those, you know, those more easier to get plants. It's hard to find plants that look different. So I've already said that like a jillion times. So that's that one. It's a Shigmaglottis acumentissima. I will leave the names of these plants on the screen. All right, what else I got? Wow, I can't speak today. What else did I get? This is actually from Rodalisa Nursery Plant Supplies. This is a philodendron. It's on the tag, it said philodendron species, but it didn't say exactly what kind of plant it is. So if you know what the ID of this plant is, please let me know. I think it might be like a philodendron lemon lime, but it really caught my eye because of the bright, vibrant neon color. It is so beautiful. It looks bright, super bright on camera. Look at that stunning foliage. The leaves are very dainty, so I feel like it could be super prone to like spider mites because the leaves feel very fragile and thin and almost like Calathea type leaves. So I feel like this one would be quite prone to pests, but I'll keep a close eye on it. I just absolutely love the color of this foliage. It's so lush and beautiful. And this was actually only $20, so kind of winning with that. It's triple planted in the pot, so it's gonna get to be quite a large philodendron. So super happy with that one. And the last plant that I bought The leaves are also covered in that white film that you get from new plants fresh from like the greenhouse or something, the growing house. This one is a philodendron Congo, rojo Congo philodendron. I actually already have one of these, but it's a small plant. That's one of those plants that kind of sits in a space where it doesn't really do anything to make me happy. You know those plants? Yeah, I've already got one, but it's one of those plants. So I decided to get one that was already big and already happy, and that's what this is. It's got several new growth points coming through, and it's huge. Like, this one was $20 as well, and it's got 3 plants in the one pot. All the other plants in that space I saw were one huge plant within the pot. It was also $20, but this is the only one there that had 3 plants potted in, like triple planted within the pot, so that's why I grabbed this one. It wasn't, the other ones were like double the size. This is the only one that had 3 plants in the pot, so that's why I got this. It's so beautiful and lush and full, and it's got, yeah, it's got a couple brand new leaves coming through there. There's one there and there's another there. Really super love that one. Can you see it? Can you see those beautiful, beautiful leaves? How stunning. I'm actually gonna put this in my lounge room because I had to move a couple things out of there to fill up this plant wall here. So I'm like, I've got more space in my lounge room to put more plants in. So yeah, those are all the plants that I got in this little haul. It's not as big as the last one that I did. But now I want to update you on my black velvet alocasias, which I got in my last haul. And also in another video, I potted 3 of the smaller plants all together in the one larger pot. So this is it here. I'm trying to not let it touch the leaves of the other plants because these haven't gone through like the pest prevention spray down thing yet. So this is the update on the black velvet alocasia. Look at those beautiful, stunning, stunning leaves. They're so velvety, and it's actually grown a fair bit, like doubled in size almost since I bought it, and that was only like a month ago, I feel like. So it's recently come out with a brand new leaf. Where is it? Where is it? That's that one there. That's a brand new leaf for me. And there's a couple little growth points popping through on these 3 plants. What, drop something on this one as well. It's doing really, really super well. It loves being together, the 3 small plants in the one pot. It's doing well, keeping each other company. The leaves tend to go towards the light, wherever the light is, so I have to keep rotating it as well on the shelf. But it's doing really super well. And the other thing I wanted to update you guys on is the Mykins that I got from my last haul as well. So I'll just go grab that one and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the Mykins that I got in my last haul. If you do remember, I got 4 smaller plants in 4-inch pots, and I potted them all together in my plant chores video. I potted them all together into one larger pot here. So this is got 4 plants potted into the one large pot. It's still looking a little bit unruly and messy, and the vine itself is very, very leggy. I feel like it has the same growing characteristics of a heartleaf philodendron. The vines don't just grow out straight and long, just like the devil's ivy does. This one just kind of goes like this every which way and growing out in every direction. So it is still looking a little bit unruly. It hasn't quite filled in the bald spots up the top yet, but that's okay. It's gonna take time. The leaves are still kind of marked and looking not as lush and as vibrant as I would like them to be. I don't know if it's because the leaves are quite delicate and velvety that the Mykins gets damaged quite easily. I don't know if that is the case. I haven't had this plant like super long enough yet to know the characteristics of the leaves, but the plant itself was also quite damaged when I did purchase them, so I think it's just gonna be a matter of time for them to recover. I'm also just hoping that it doesn't have a disease or anything like that, because some of the leaves have little spots on them. I also have this plant sitting in a space where it's not touching other leaves in the spot where I've got it, so if it does have a disease on the leaves, then it's not going to spread it to the other plants. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But I don't think it's a disease. I think it's just a bit of like markings and damage on the leaves. So it's still going to take a little bit of time for this to fill in. it has given me several new growth points. So there's one there and there's one there, and there's a lot of aerial roots on this one here. So I feel like in another video, I want to do a chop and propagation video and just fit in one last chop and prop before the warmer days end and we come into winter. I'm gonna do that in another video, and I think maybe, just maybe, I might do that to this one. Anyway, we shall see. What else shall I update you on for my last plant haul? Oh, I'll show you this one more thing. Okay, so this is one plant that I got from Formosa Gardens, and this is a red vein maranta. It was almost like half the size when I got it, and that was only a month ago, and since then it has been throwing out so much new growth. So that's a new leaf right there. There are 2 brand new leaves coming through here. It's just constantly throwing out new growth. There is one here and another one coming through on this one here. I was actually wondering if you guys would like to see a video of baby leaves. I did ask this in one of my previous videos, and one of my lovely subscribers said they would like to see that video. So I don't know, more people say that they would like to see that. Let me know in the comments, and maybe I will make a video with some nice calming music, and then I'll just go around and video the brand new leaves coming through on my plants. There are a fair bit at the moment, actually. It's really super exciting. So you know that those new leaf feels, they just feel so good, doesn't it? It feels really good and very exciting too. Yeah, that's just an update on this red vein maranta that I got. I feel like it's grown so much since I first got it. It's just filled in, just like boom, and it's exploded with new growth. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of this background here. I put this plant wall up in one of my previous videos. I'll leave it linked in one of the cards up here or in the description box down below, so you guys can go check that out if you haven't yet. Anyway, I think that's it for this video. I think that's long enough. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you've chosen to spend your time here. I appreciate everybody who leaves such the most loveliest and kindest comments, and I'm actually already learning so much from you guys. You have corrected me in some things that I didn't know before, and I just love learning from you too. So let's keep sharing about our love for plants, and thank you so much for watching this video. I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye!